Hi and welcome to Wales. I'm at Orion Firearms training in Wales with Team Jackal for a precision rifle training day. I just thought I'd go through all the gear that I carry in my rifle bag and also the gear that I carry in my day sack or range bag. So watch this video to find out more. In this video, I'm going to show you what I take when I go precision rifle shooting. Start off, I'm going to go through what's inside my rifle bag. Let's put that down. It's got a Coltac ammo holder. This one holds 40 rounds. As you can see, keeps them nice and secure, not going anywhere. Got a Coltac trap bag. This is my preferred barricade bag. Comes filled with Coltac light polymer, so it's nice and light, but as you can see it molds really nicely to kind of any barricade, or most barricades anyway, not any barricade. Ear protection. Today I've got the MSA Sword In Pros. Got my rear bag. This is a Coltac Boss bag. iPro. So these are the Edge Overlords. The great thing about these is they come with 3 different lenses. So I've got the dark, tiger's eye and the clear lenses, and they've got vapor shield in them as well, so they don't tend to fog up, which is really helpful. Oh. Midges getting eaten alive out here. Just put this back in. Oh, the other thing that's in there, got a Coltac backbone frame. So this is an Arca rail version. So it slides onto the Arca rail that's fitted on the bottom of my rifle. Next pouch, I've got a torque wrench. This is a Vortex torque wrench. Comes with 5 hex bits, 3 Torx bits, 1 screwdriver bit, 1 socket and 1 socket adapter. However, in my kit, I'm just going to put things down. I supplement the bag so that I've pretty much got every Torx screwdriver setting or every Torx head that I might need, and also every Allen key that I might need as well. So I have supplemented the ones that already come in the kit. I check my torque settings on my rifle every time before I go out, but I do take it with me. Just in case something goes loose, but also like 2, there might be somebody else on the team who needs to check their settings or needs to tighten something up. So I've got it just in case. The other thing is I've got a Kestrel. So this is a Kestrel 2000. Great little wind meter. Does most of the basic functions. It's not a Kestrel Ballistics. It'd be great if it was a Kestrel Ballistics, but can't afford one at the moment. Expensive, so I use that in combination with an app. So the next pouch, got a Vortex Razor HD 4000. This is a laser rangefinder. So I've configured it at the moment so I can stick it on my belt, and it's on a lanyard, so it's not going to fall too far. That's the laser rangefinder. Got 10 round mag, got the rounds in that one already. 5 round mag, and that all fits nice and snug inside a Kydex mag pouch or mag holder. Good bit of kit, so that'll fit both my mags. So I put that on my belt, and then I've got that good to go, so when I do mag changes it's nice and slick. So my front zip, let's put it down again. I've got this is a Kotak playbook. So I've got a little clipboard area. This is for putting course of fire if I need it. There's a little Kestrel loop, but I'd like to say mine's just in my bag at the moment. A couple of zebra pens, so I just got the pen. And then I've got a mechanical pencil as well. Good old Sharpie pen. Write in the Rain notebook. So those of you who see my videos before, this is kind of my dope book, but I'm just starting to use it as a shooter's journal. So previously I'd record things like all my dopes, so all my dope for my rifle. So I've got the distance and the elevation in there. What I've started to do, and it's only a recent start, I got the idea from watching Modern Day Sniper. I thought it was a really good idea. I watched one of their podcasts, and Philip and Kayan were talking about their shooters journals, and I thought actually that's something that I should be doing myself. So I've sort of started by putting all my rifle data in there. It's got things like the serial number, barrel length, distance to lands, muzzle thread, scope height, all that kind of information in there, so that I can use that for my ballistics apps or Kestrel. I've also got torque settings, so all the settings for all of the action screws, all of the M-lock, the handguard, the chassis, the vortex scope, scope rings, arc rail, bipod, that's all in there. And then I've started writing down, sort of journaling what I'm doing on each date. So these ones were sort of craft challenge, dry fire, another craft challenge, and then today, but it's blank at the moment, so today's going to go in there. That's inside this. So the other thing that's in there, I've got it's like a Sharpie Chinograph pencil, and I just use that for writing on I've got a Kotak cheat sheet, so that's what I use it for, marking. Firearm certificate, I've got that in an Ortlieb map case. I'm in Wales, anything could happen. Sun's out-ish at the moment. We don't know. Anything can happen. I've got a little waterproof pouch, and in there I've got my Vortex lens cleaning cloth and also the plastic tool, just for adjusting turrets and things. Got some Vortex Extreme grease, great for your bolt and other parts of your rifle. A couple of breech flags, just in case I lose mine. Also, if somebody else forgets theirs, then I've got some spares. Oh, these midges are killing me. Literally getting eaten alive. Last but no means least, inside my rifle bag, it's going to surprise you, this one, it's my rifle. So my current rifle setup, as you'll notice, the bolt is out, so I've got the bolt separate. I've also got a trigger lock on there, so this is a combination trigger lock, so it's just kind of security for when I'm transporting it. So scope wise, I've got the Vortex Strike Eagle fitted, a couple of Dolphin, these are the low height mounts, 34mm low height mounts, and I keep the sunshade on as well. Got a Kotak round holder, so I can put 2 bullets in there. I fitted it's an aftermarket Arca rail on the bottom of my Remington. Good thing about this one is it's Arca all the way up to the front, and then it's got a small Picatinny rail, so I can fit my old bipod on there. Saves having to buy a new bipod. You can get adapters to go from Arca to Picatinny, so you could do that. And then my rifle is topped off with a APW Raptor 5-port muzzle brake. So that's the rifle. On the outside of my range bag, I've always got my med kit. So that's just opened with one sharp pull. That's got all my bleed control kit in there, just so I can patch anybody else up if they need to. Hopefully I don't. Or if somebody needs to patch me up, at least they know where it is. Also got my blood type and things on the outside. Patches, light patches. I've got a carabiner on there. Again, you can kind of clip gloves or whatever, but I do like to have a carabiner. Always good just for securing kit, etc. So in the top, got a spare pair of ballistic eyewear. So again, dark glasses. These are Edge Tactical eyewear again. These are the Hamels, and they're the Vapor Shield version. Just throw them back in. Quite hard to do this without a table. I'm kind of balancing it on my knee. Put it on the floor. Easier. Right. So, Haribo, essential range gear, especially for when you're hangry. But as they do say, one is none, two is one. So, got a couple of bags there. COVID world, so I've got some hand sanitizer. Always carry a little multi-tool. So this is a Gerber. So got a multi-tool. Does fit on my belt, but I just stick it in the pouch. It's just as easy. I stayed here overnight, so I've got like a little torch. This is called the Little Larry. That's what that one is. Nod to my military days. Got a needle and thread. Teammates arriving, and then I've got some in-ear. These are moulded ear protection. Let's throw that Haribo away. Can release that later. Then in the other front pouch, Gore-Tex jacket. Again, I'm in Wales, anything could happen. Racing spoon. Just always carry a racing spoon. Need that. COVID world, got some face masks. Bit of electrical tape. These are all handy just for kind of little running repairs and things. Another small med kit. This is more plasters, paracetamol, ibuprofen, alcohol wipes, the kind of everyday cuts, scuffs, etc. Cat tourniquet, Israeli bandage. Okay, so inside the main pouch, got more ammo. This is a 80 round ammo holder. I've just marked up all my brass so I can see it amongst everybody else's. Just in case it gets cold, this is a Vortex. This is the Shed Hunter jacket. So it's a windproof jacket, fleece lined. It's just really comfy. Got a hood and everything, so it keeps me warm. For Big Jackal, we got the beef jerky. And again, two, because two is one. got a range roll mat. This is a Coltac roll mat, so it folds up nice and small, and that fits nicely inside my day sack. Pair of gloves. I clip them on the carabiner, so I can always find both of them, or I could clip them on the outside. These are mechanics wear gloves. These are quite thin ones. These are the originals. Great thing about these is they've got kind of like a leathery feel on the outside, and you can still use your phone, electronic device, etc. Touchscreen still works with them, which is great. I've got my Viper dump bag. This is for brass, so again, before I go out, I'll be sticking this on my belt. Coltac flat bag. These fits onto the bottom of my rifle. It fits on the backbone system frame. Coltac tricorn bag. So you'll notice mine's reasonably squishy. I've taken out some of the fill. These bags all come filled when you buy them. It's got like a little Velcro bit at the back there. You can open up that and you can take out some of the light polymer. But these are really good little bags for barricades and tank traps, so they fit nicely on the end of your tank trap and provide you a really nice flat stable platform. Got some water, hydrate or die, that's just the way of the world, and a pair of Gore-Tex trousers just for when the rain really comes in sideways. The other thing I've got in the zip of my day sack, I've got again Ortley bag. These bags are immense, so I use them to keep all my gear dry. But yeah, this is spare batteries, various AA, AAA, CR2025, CR2023, 123 CR2s, and there's like a little iPhone charger in there, so I can put some more juice in it and make more videos. That's the plan. Rescue my bag, just falling down the hill. Right, stick all that back in there then. So that's the gear that I carry in my range bag. Hope you like watching the video, see the sort of things that I carry. If you've got any comments, it'd be really good to know. Stick them in the comments below. I will reply to every comment that's in there. It'd just be great to have a chat with you guys, find out the sort of things that you carry in your gear, what I'm missing from mine. Obviously, I've added the Haribo and the biltong from previous comments because that was a serious oversight on my behalf by not having that. So I've got that in there. The other thing I do sometimes stick in there, I put my flask in there. That's in my car. I forgot to put it in my bag, but I'll make it up and put it in my bag. And obviously your lunch. So don't forget your sandwiches, whatever else. This morning we had a lot of sausages on the go. So we've got sausage bats for lunch, which I'm actually looking forward to already. Quite sad really, but good fun. Right, so that's all the gear, nicely stowed. Day sack. Range bag. Okay, see you guys down on the firing point.